What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. Mamba. It is Sunday, December 31st, 2023. It is 8:41 a.m. About to open a tire shop, and I'm actually starting the video a little late because usually if I come in on Sunday, I start working on it earlier. But we are gonna do it, and we'll see what happens. This is the continuation of Mamba Mentality, Part 3, series Part 3, and yeah, we gotta continue with the rough truth of the tire shop business, of what I see, just my opinions, Mamba's mentality opinions, right? I guess you can call it. But on a more serious note, we gotta talk about sales, and you know, that's where all the money's at, right? When it comes to selling the tires. And so I want to tell you the truth is that if you want to be selling a lot of tires like I do, you gotta be very aggressive with selling tires, but in a passive way. I guess you say passive aggressive. I guess, I don't know. But what I mean is, you have an intention every single time when you see there's an opportunity to sell, you pretty much go for the close. You know, you ask for the order, and not only that, more importantly is you're gonna be offering tire sizes that are similar to what they got if you don't got them. So let's say just an example right here, right? Let's say I don't have a 225 4018. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna offer the 245 35, and I'm gonna compare it to them for what they got. So this is a little bit wider, and you're gonna have a little bit better traction, better turning when you turn. And the car's gonna look a little bit like meaner, you know, it's gonna look nicer pretty much, compared to the other one. And so I'll offer those, and I'll tell them, you know what, this is a Bridgestone. Bridgestones are, you know, one of the best brands there is, and you know, you're gonna pretty much upgrade if you go this route. And this is what I got now. I don't have your size now. I can order your size. I'll get it tomorrow, 11 o'clock in the morning. But we can put it on right now. And a lot of times, you know, you leave it up to them. They decide yes or no right there and then. But a lot of times, you put it like that, they're gonna say yes, and you close the business. You sell 4 new tires, you get paid, and next another customer. So the reason I'm saying this, and the reason it is like this, is because a lot of times you're not gonna have every single size that there is, including myself. It's only been like one time I had like everything, and it was like about a year ago or something like that. I put on the video a couple times. I would even say it, that I had like everything new and used. I had like every single size used and new at the moment. I had so much inventory, and I was just, you know, pumping inventory in and pumping it, because I just wanted to do it. Like, I wanted to like see how it felt, like how it is, and it was hard to do that. It was like that, you know, that choking girl I'm talking about. You have to, when you're choking yourself right there. But yeah, I did that like a few times, and it was very hard to do, and I could barely do it. I'm sure a lot of like people that are starting now, they can't do it. You know, it's gonna take years to develop that. I can do it again now if I want. Just continue to buy a whole bunch of new and used, but I got other plans. You know, I'm about to buy, trying to buy my next property right now, so I can let the tire shop suffer a little bit. Like if you see here, empty racks, empty rows. Well, that's because I'm saving money. Because you know how it is, you gotta have reserves. You gotta have your down payment, you gotta have closing costs, and you gotta have money after it closes to fix up the property right away, because it's gonna need this, it's gonna need maybe kick out a tenant and all that. So I'm saving my money for that now. So that's not my goal. But at the time, my goal was, have all the racks filled, and have every tire size new and used, which was very, very, very hard to do because it costs a lot of money. And but you don't have to, and most people will never even get to that level. If you need a lot of room too. If you see in my shop, it's like you have enough room to have all that shit, man. It takes a lot of room also, by the way, which is hard to come across if you have like a small location and you don't want to like get another shop, which you don't have to, by the way. Not in the tire shop business. You can do what you have, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. If you have another tire size similar that'll fit fine, you put them in for that size, and no problem at all. The car's gonna feel great and all that, as long as it's not rubbing or as long as it's not too small and stuff like that, of course. But a similar size, like I said, like a similar height, it's what's more important. It's my like the speedometer is gonna be on point and all that. So that's why I I tell you this, is that, you know, you're not gonna have all the tires all the time. Like I don't right now, but I'll sell certain sizes for others. Of course, you want to always have your basic tires, your foundation, right? And then there's the extras, and the extras is what I'm talking about. Usually is where you're not gonna have certain stuff sometimes. Even the foundation tires, man. The foundation tires, you're gonna have sometimes like damn, I forgot to order them. A customer comes, and then that's when you gotta do your thing, right? Well, I don't have these, but I have these, and they work pretty much the same. And it's gonna cost you pretty much the same price too, by the way. You know, and then you gotta tell them what's the benefits. Oh, like, well, these are a little bit wider, which is gonna be a little bit better turning. You know, you do your thing. If it's a little bit thinner, you be like, hey, well, these are a little better efficient in fuel. You're gonna save on fuel, right? But you know, you're gonna figure out as you go along in the tire shop business what to say, and you're gonna figure out how to close your sales. That's just the way I say it, and it works very good. So if you catch on to that right there, use it, try it out, watch your sales go up. Another thing is, with the tire, you grab it and you go and show it to them so they can see it. And when they're looking at it, then they can decide in their mind, do they like that tire on their car or not. A lot of times, I bring up the tire and they don't like how the sidewall looks. And they like another design on the sidewall. And they're like, no, I don't want it, but let's order this exact one that I want. And then sale, you get a sale right there for the next day. You get the money and put them on the next day, right? Well, I do deposits. What I mean is you get a deposit, and then the next day they can pay. Sorry. So anyways, I can hear one of my guys opening the shop now in the front. Yeah, but anyway, so I wanted to tell you guys, you gotta be in a nice way, kind of like ask for the order, see if you get turned down, because if you don't take your shot, you're never gonna get you know, your yes or no. And you know, what if you do your whole, like, you know, just showing the tire, but you never ask for the order? You just you kind of let them decide if they want to tell you. You know, they can just leave sometimes. Oh, okay, cool, thanks. You know, because you never asked for the order, right? You gotta ask, like, hey, like, what do you think? You know, you want to get these or whatever you want to ask. You want to say, like, you want to put these on, or you know, whatever you say, like, you know what, however you want to ask the question. You know, you want to go forward with it. You know, just make sure you make it clear to the customer. You're asking, do you want to buy them? Yes or no? You know, you can even say that. Do you want to buy these? You know, whatever. Kind of sounds funny. You want to buy these, but you guys just gotta do your thing, and it'll plan out. You just run your numbers, right? You get people to the door, and then you ask for the order, and then over and over and over, right? For the used ones too, by the way, same exact thing for the used ones. You're not gonna have all these the sizes sometimes, and you put in other sizes for the tire, and you ask, hey, you know what? This is what I got. I mean, it happens all the time. Yesterday, like I was saying, like sometimes you cross it. Like sometimes they come in for a used. Like yesterday, a Charger came in for a used ones. I didn't have it, but I said, but I got the new ones. And then they said they're thinking about it, and I showed them the tire, and then they're like, all right, let's do it. And then so we got a sale for the new one. Sí, está abierta. Sí, yeah, ábrele, Simón. And then so we got a sale that way. Customer came in for a used, and then they left with the new one, right? So what else? Getting people to the door, how the people are gonna come in, is gonna help fuel that, of course. You know, we call it your marketing plan, right? Well, I just figure everything. The way I figure it is, any way the customer comes in the door, that's what counts. That's what's important. And a lot of times for us, the majority of the customers that come in is through referrals. It's, you know, you just do a real good job. They come in, and you know, I want to tell you something you might find crazy to believe, but I said in the past in my videos, but I don't spend $1 on marketing. I don't pretty much even market, man. Like, you just I pretty much just let the customers find us. You let the work talk for itself. Let the product talk for itself, right? And when people they come in for the first time and they fall in love with the service, they fall in love with the tires, they're gonna be back for sure. And they're even gonna talk to their friends and family about us, and that's where it all starts. It just brings more people. They come back to us, now it's more people. And if you keep doing that throughout the years, you're gonna have a lot of people coming in through your door. So I don't even market, man. I know if I did, I get way more business. But at the time, I'm not looking for a lot more business. If I had a real strong team, I would go for I would think about it, just to fulfill what we have, right? Like keep my guys busy, right? But in my case, I don't have that right now. It's gonna take a while to build my team real strong like it was in the past, many past, right? But it's all right. I'm here, you know, and looking forward to making a strong team again. And but that's not important right now. What's important is just continue to handle every single customer the right way, selling them tires like I just told you, and figure out later how I'm going to build a strong team, little by little, figure it out, or work on it. Not figure it out, but work on it, right? And then we can talk about something else. Talk about marketing or something like that. But throughout the years, I never marketed, by the way. I never used Google Ads. I never used all that stuff. I never did it. It's just that we had always so much business that and we have so much people around here. You know, this is LA County right here. This is San Gabriel Valley. There's so much millions of people around here, and by the way, you know, people have good jobs and stuff like that, so they always have enough money to buy at least the used, put it like that. And because of the way we work and we just stand out from other shops. By the way, most shops can do what we do. It's just that either they need skill or they don't want to, you know. A lot of times it's just better service, and when it comes to better service, it starts from back here, and then it goes forward, right? It starts with make sure you have your tires in order, make sure it's clean, you can walk by the aisles, make sure they are patched So when the customers come and you grab the tire, you put it on, it doesn't leak. All that takes a lot of work when it comes to the used tires. And it's an ongoing work. And a lot of people, a lot of shops just want to let their employees just sit down and, you know, kick back and relax, and themselves too. But you know, if you want to have like a prestigious freaking service, then you got to be working all the time. You always got to be, you know, getting the tires, patching them, checking them. Well, not checking them like put them on the rim, checking them, but just like look at it physically, checking them. You know, like you grab it and you check it out and see like, okay, like you see any nails. You know, what is there anything bad? Like if it's like a bad tire, like a low tread one, or it's all cracked or something, then you gotta throw it away, make some room, and leave all the room for the good stuff. So whatever you have a good stuff, right? It's an ongoing thing, always like organizing. Like I'm always here in the back organizing, just like putting the tires to the place, finding new places to put the tires that are in a better situation that they were in the past. Whatever you got going on right now currently is what you work with, right? You don't think about like the future, like, well, if I get more tires, I'm gonna leave this rack. I don't do that. It's like, okay, these are the tires I got. I'm gonna use this rack for these because I got these now, and I'll just, you know, worry about it later. And so all that stuff, it all translates to the front of the shop. You know, when you're buying tires, you're buying the right ones. All that stuff, man, it just and what it does is kind of like if you're playing basketball, you're doing like that perfect pass to your coworker, right, the next player. Then if you do a better pass, higher chances they're gonna get the ball. What if they, you know, do a bad pass, they get intercepted? You know, like, you know, all that stuff. It just, you know, and then your player, you know, they're practicing shooting the same spot, the same shot over and over. So what are the chances of them getting the shot on and making it if they get that perfect pass? It all goes together. The same thing with the tire shop business. If you have everything right in the back, then chances are it's gonna like, your odds are gonna show up in the front, and you're gonna be making sales and sales and sales and sales. But anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. We're kind of like starting already in the front. I can hear the customers now. But I'll see you guys next time. Mamba out.